Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to All 5 Tier Podcast. Welcome to X. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest nil match reaction. Hope everyone is having a good day. All right, let's get into the chat before we start talking about. We see Timmy's comments. Madueke apology form, correct. I think it's about time people start apologising now. Reverse, it did spot on actually, because you went for a 3-0 to the Forest. Evening, mate. Hope you're doing well. Zuby Dooby Doo, man of the match. We would have won 7-0. No, we wouldn't. Gyökeres now has a goal against the top 6 side from last season. I was told this would never happen. Everyone gets a 10 from 10. We should change the word horsepower to Calafiori. Calafiori was outstanding again today. Big up to Dean. What an enjoyable game. Did the stats match the eye test? We'll get onto the stats. I've improved the stats for this show, and it will be for the future as well. And yes, I'll be honest, the stats did match the the eye test. Overall, I'm very happy with the performance today. I really can't be hard on anybody, including Mikael. I just can't. There's just nothing for me to be negative about today, which is it's good for me. I like it. Big up to Angie. Her hobby scored. I knew you'd be happy. But yeah, Gyökeres, look, we're going to have to be honest with ourselves and say that the way that we play is not always going to suit a number 9, but there are going to be opportunities within the game where the number 9 comes in. That a lot of us are a lot older, have watched a lot more football over the many, many years, and we know what a number 9 used to be. It's no longer a number 9 anymore. They are not going to get as many touches, not going to get as many chances. So, look, I'll quickly look up something because I'm actually intrigued by something. How many touches did Gyökeres actually get today? Obviously, it's 2-0 to Tottenham at the moment. West Ham are down to 10 men. Anyway, right, so Gyökeres had... Let's see how many touches he had today. 24. Yeah, 24 touches. Now, bear in mind, I think Mosquera had something in the region of 90. Something in the region of 90. That tells you the difference. So, yeah, we just have to... rival fans can do whatever they want. They can banter, whatever. We can just ignore them, right? Number 9s are so different nowadays. It is what it is. Gyökeres is going to get good goal and assists. He is, but not as many as we all expect him to. So I put it in the group chat that we played more like reigning champions than Liverpool do, and we would legitimately beat Chelsea's defensive record from whatever season they cheated in. Big up to Chris. Hope you're doing well. Look, let's quickly do Gyökeres because it was a great assist by Eze, and that's literally what we brought Gyökeres to do. Be there when the crosses come in. Now, obviously, Martinelli, I'll be honest, hasn't been the greatest at getting assists or doing anything offensively, if I'm honest. But Eze, look, he's not a left winger, but he's done a fantastic job today. Zubimendi, well, the first goal did take a deflection. Would it have still beaten Sells? I'll be honest, jury's out on that, if I'm honest, because, you know, that was a good hit. And I do think, even without the deflection, it could have troubled Sells quite a lot. Second one, header. You know, pretty much, I'm pretty sure he's the smallest player on that pitch today. I'm pretty sure. Might be slightly wrong, but definitely within the Arsenal squad. The smallest player on the pitch gets a header. Just tells you everything about the day today. It was very, very good. We robbed Valencia. Mosquera, what a player. Yeah. I'm not going to say we're going to rob them because they might take us to court. But yeah, we've got an outstanding talent. Outstanding talent. The fact that I'm not concerned when Saliba is injured tells you everything, really. And obviously, I've got to talk about it. I'll be honest. I think we looked a lot better after the 16th minute. You can all look into what happened in the 16th minute and come back to me by all means. But I think we looked a lot better after that 16th minute. So yeah, we won to. Yes, I I knew it was 2-0, so I wasn't too sure. I think it was about the 70th minute. I was keeping tabs on Carlisle. I know Northampton won, Donny lost. I do keep up to date with everybody's team as much as I humanly can. Colchester lost earlier in the day, but that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, it's looking positive for you at the moment, isn't it? Every new signing who played today was simply class. Correct. There's literally nothing I can say that's a negative today. The fact that Odegaard went off, and then when Neri came on, I was even happy with Arteta, which is unusual. So you played to Zubimendi and Gyökeres strengths. Imagine my shock. I still question midfield lineup. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was a little bit question mark because Marino was in there. But I'll be honest, even Marino had a good performance today. So yeah, it's all good. Happy that with that performance today, Madueke was sublime on that wing. Nice to just finally have a squad where you generally feel like there's no drop off in quality. Exactly. Big up to Muns. boring. You're so good, you can only just beat us. Hope you're doing well, Munsey. Except that in Cape, yeah. Will I mark it? I won't mark him down. I do think that we should have given him some minutes, but I'm not going to mark him down because Lewis Skelly came on, and that's fine. But I think for the bigger picture, just the bigger picture though, it would have been good to give him some minutes today. No pressure. He could have just got used to the way. He's had I think 2 training sessions with us, so it would have been good to give him 15 minutes. But I'm not going to mark him down for it. I'll be honest. He had to take Calafiori off today because he was on the yellow card, so I was expecting that to be. No, mate, it's all good. All good, honestly. Yeah, I was thinking Marino and Odegaard. What's that about? I understood Rice rested, to be honest. Yeah, but this is the thing. I'm pretty sure majority of the players. I'm pretty sure Odegaard played 2 games. Did Marino play? I don't pay attention to too many people that go on internationals, so I don't know exactly how many games they play. But I'm pretty sure Marino played 2. I know Calafiori did have a rest. Did Gabriel play 2? I honestly don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue. Timber, I don't think he played the full 180, did he, as far as I'm aware. So it's kind of doesn't make much sense, but I'll be honest, Marino had a really good game today. So I'm quite happy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Miss you on my channel back in the day. We definitely did, Muns. We did. Big up to you, mate. I think we have so many top players now, there is no reason to rush new signings in. Correct? Salty Munsey, Sesko close to 007. Even defensive score. Midfield has scored. I know, it's mad, isn't it? In your opinion, will Hancape be our regular starting left back? Yes, he will be. But I'll be honest, I think he's got one heck of a fight on now because Calafiori is looking. I think Calafiori has always known that he probably would, because look, there's no shock. We were trying to get Hato, right? There's no shock on that. And Hato would have been the left back. But obviously Hato, and we just didn't have the finance when we needed it to get Hato because obviously we were dealing with other stuff. And obviously Hato went to Chelsea and Hancape was the next one. So I don't know. It's going to be tough, I wasn't expecting him to come in as a left back, but Calafiori has been outstanding. Really has been. But I like that. I like that it puts pressure on the players to perform. And I don't want to say overperform, but they are pushing themselves to the brink. Every effort that they're putting in. Calafiori, definitely. Mate, I never wanted Sesko the better forward. It's been lashing it down here. It was the start of the game. We all looked like Tuesday nights with hood up. Arsenal as a club had a fantastic international break, so we carried momentum through. It's usually the opposite. Big up, yep. Big up to Michael. Nice nice day at the office. Barcelona and Madrid must be livid. We stole the Spanish Saliba from under their noses. Berta, you beautiful man. How much did Chelsea pay Hato's agent allegedly? Big up to Gary saying hello. Odegaard, only real issue today, he still failed to find Gyökeres or connect with him. Well, yeah, but look, he only played for 16 minutes, but I'll be honest, those 16 minutes, I was not impressed with him. He was doing it in just that short time. And I'm glad he went off because Ethan gives us what we all want going forward. We have to have the conversation at some point. Look, I'm hoping that Odegaard improves and we have a good season. But at the end of the season, if the situation is still the same way it is with Odegaard, we're going to have the conversation. Obviously, Arsenal will do their own discussion, but us as fans will have to have that discussion about Odegaard. What should we do with him? Because currently, I'll be honest, if I was Arteta, I would not be picking him. I would be picking a different lineup. Yeah, looking positive for us. I think and expect us to win league by a few points. I believe we can be level above the rest. I don't fear anyone else in the National League. I don't wish injury on our players, but Odegaard off today ended up being a blessing. Correct. Exactly the way I said it. Because I don't want any injuries to our players, obviously. But I'll be honest, we look so much better when he went off. It's mad. Mark Hughes played dinosaur football in Premier League, National League. It's entertaining football. That's good. At least you've been entertained. Berta will just sell Odegaard if Arteta doesn't drop him. Well, that'll be an interesting conversation between Andrea and Mikel. I'll be honest. That will be one hell of an interesting conversation. But yeah, I've covered all the goals, so let's get into the stats. There is quite a few of them tonight because I have changed the way I do it. So possession-wise, 54% for Arsenal, 46% for Nottingham Forest, 16 shots, 5 on target for Arsenal, just the 5 shots for Forest, 1 on target, 5 big chances, 4 big chances were missed by Arsenal. Forest had none. 8 corners for Arsenal, 3 for Nottingham Forest. Out of the 16 shots, 5 were blocked, 1 hit the woodwork, 12 shots were inside the box, 4 shots were outside the box. For Forest, it was 5 shots, 3 block shots, 1 hit the woodwork, 3 inside the box, 2 outside the box. XG stats for everybody that loves XG. 1.62 for the Arsenal, 0.22 for Forest. From open play, it was 0.88 for Arsenal, 0.22 for Forest. From set play, it was 0.74 for the Arsenal, 0 for Forest. Obviously, no penalties from XG. 1.95 XG on target for Arsenal, 0.05 for Forest. It kind of tells you how their day went, really. Passes, 474 for Arsenal, 88% accuracy, much better than we've been doing so far. And on all fairness to Forest, 86%. Absolutely outstanding accuracy from both clubs today. Very good. 230 were in our own half compared to Forest's 177. Opposition half, 185 for Arsenal compared to Forest's 168. Accuracy in long balls, 58% for Arsenal, 43% for Forest. Crosses, 25%, 15% for Forest. 35 touches in the opponent's box for Arsenal, 12 for Forest. Defence, tackles 1, Forest, 75% of their tackles were won, 69% were won for the Arsenal. 6 interceptions, 10 for Forest. 3 blocks for Arsenal, 5 for Forest. 14 clearances for Arsenal, 19 for Forest. 1 keeper save, 2 keeper saves from Forest. Duels, 58% duels won compared to Forest, 42. We did win the ground duels quite easily today. Aerial duels, not so good. But in all fairness, Forest have pretty tall players anyway. You just look at Chris Wood, just one of them. Perfect dribbles, 52% for Arsenal, 31% for Forest. Be honest, most of that is probably Madueke because he was outstanding today. Top performers now, when I am doing this for future reference, the top 5 are from all sides, all players. So it just happens to be all Arsenal today. So they are the top performers. So it was Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Madueke, Mosquera, and Eze. Touches, again, this is from both sides. That's why Anderson's in there. So Mosquera had the most touches, equal with Anderson. Then it was Gabriel, Madueke, and Timber. So yeah, all good. And that was the starting line. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's have a look what people have been saying. Where do we go? But my point stands, promotion or bye-bye. Yeah, totally agree. Eze and Noni Ballers. Eze and both absolutely outstanding today. Seeing Odegaard injured, I'm like, yeah, Arsenal now more scary. I do get where you're coming from, though, I'll be honest. Because Ethan is a different type of player. Odegaard is a more, like I said, and I've said this countless times, it's not, everyone just thinks it's because I don't like him. It's not because I don't like him. He's just not an attacking or creative midfielder. He is just a bog standard midfielder, a very good one. But, and look, Chris has said it, literally, he's an 8. That's all he is to me. He's just an 8. He's not a 10. So, yeah. Egan Linney scored again. I know Mugabe scored his second goal as well. Inevitable Linney, best player in the league, and we got him from Ultron, which tells you everything. They are gems. Right, starting lineup. Obviously, this was our starting lineup: Raya, Timber, Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubamendi, Marino, Odegaard, Madueke, Eze, and Gyökeres. Other than, a bit shocked with Marino starting. It's a decent lineup. I can't really knock it. I will quickly go through ratings though, because these will be quite quick, to be honest. Raya's just going to get an 8 because I can't give him like a 10 because he didn't do anything really. So yeah, he'll get a 8. Timber gets an 8. Mosquera gets a 9. Gabriel gets an 8. Calafiori gets an 8. Odegaard played 16 minutes, which is enough time for me to score him, so I'll give him a 6. Marino gets an 8. I thought, as I said, very good performance today. Zubamendi gets a 9. Madueke gets a 9. Gyökeres gets an 8. He's doing exactly what I expect him to. Unfortunately, there's going to be certain fans that expect a lot more from him. But I think with the way that we play football, it's not going to happen. So an 8's a very good score. Eze gets a 9 as well. I thought both wingers were absolutely outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding. I can't remember. Yeah, there was another club that he went for. I can't remember who the heck they were. Aerial draws are misleading because we had more of the attack, and defenders usually win more of those as standard, don't they? Yeah, but I'll be honest, mate. I never want us to lose possession of the ball. That's just me. I am very picky. You'll get used to me, Dean. I promise. I'd never want to lose any of those duels. Normally, we actually win the aerial duels and lose the ground duels, so it's good that we won the ground duels today, but unfortunately, we lost the aerial duels. I want to win everything. That's just me. Team ratings from Temi. Let's have a look. Raya gets an 8. Stop messing around. Right, Raya gets an 8. Timber gets an 8. Gabkera gets a 9. Calafiori gets a 9. Zubidubidoo gets 100. It's not even me saying it. That's literally what Temmie's built. Marino's got a 9. Ranieri got an 8. Noni got a 9. Jokeres got a 9. Eze got a 9. Trossard got a 9. Others 6. Arteta 10. Masterclass. Ange Ball boring. Pretty Bobby's rating minus 10. Yeah, they're winning quite comfortably now, aren't they? We signed. Oh, I've heard of him. On Dead Low Down Low, back with us. Second spell after first spell a decade ago. I told everyone be great signing workhorse. Yeah, I remember him. I don't know why I remember him. I have to look up his, because for some reason the name's rung a bell and it can't be for Carlisle. I'll have to have a look. Right, let's get into subs. Ranieri came on for Odegaard, obviously in the 18th minute. I can only be honest and give him an 8. So, yeah, outstanding performance again from the young lad. Lewis Skelly came on for Calafiori. 7. Wasn't awful. Wasn't fantastic. So 7, I think it's fair. Rice came on for Jokeres. That's when we put Marino up front. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, I think Arteta gets a couple of passes today. 7 again. Yeah, I'll have to be a 7. Martinelli came on for Eze. 6. And Trossard came on for Madueke. 7. That's the different for me. It's much better. Right, let's have a look. Be positive about Carlisle. Yeah, that's shocked everyone. I'm waiting for Simpson only first, so you're not allowed to be. Well, yeah, trust me, there'll be some nutcases out there. Jokeres has one job: score goals. He's doing just that. Anyone who accepts anything else should manage to. Yeah, exactly. He's not gonna. I don't know what people expect from Jokeres. I really don't. He's a number 9. He's going to be pretty much someone that is going to be around that penalty box to be there for crosses. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. Obviously, he's going to be asked to close down and put pressure on the defence and all that kind of stuff. He's going to do that, and he does it very well. But just don't expect him to just. I don't know. I don't know who they expect him to be like, but he's doing exactly what I expect of him right now. Great to see and hear the standing ovation for Noni. Some parts of our fan base really never do they? No, they really don't. Quality signing. Sorry, but this is the thing. If you watched him at under 21 levels, or watched him in the Eredivisie, you would have seen the quality. Ignore what happened at Chelsea. Chelsea is a very weird situation, and it still will be for X amount of time. You just have to trust your gut, and Madueke, for me, has always entertained me. As much as I wasn't happy about us dropping points, we have done it happens. I just don't want it costing us, because at the time I had exactly. I would give Timber 9 because he has become such a threat going forward, and that showed today. No, that's fine. Like I said, these are just my ratings. I have literally no issues with this. So yeah, if we play well and lose or draw, that's different. Yeah. Oh yeah, there are games sometimes, Chris, that I've watched many times over the years where we've played absolutely outstanding football, but we draw or lose. And it just happens sometimes. You're just not the better team on that day, but all your players have done everything possible. You just have to hold your hands up and go, fair dues. Mosquera was a Berta signing. He was someone that he wanted at Atletico. So yeah, he was a Berta signing. Very good one, if I'm being honest. Right, this week there will be match previews for Bilbao. There will be next Saturday will be one for the Man City game. Just keep your notifications on. I'm just going to try and fit them in when I can. There will be a match reaction. There won't be a watch along for the Bilbao game. There will be one for next weekend. As much as I don't like watching City play, however, I'll be honest, this season they have actually improved entertainment wise, but it doesn't actually mean they've actually improved in quality, but they're actually more entertaining to watch now. So yeah, there's a lot coming up. So guys, Appreciate it. I'll speak to you later. Take it easy. Bye bye.